looks like we got everything recorded. So, are you with me? Can you hear me? Okay, hopefully you can. Looks like you can. All the lights are flashing like they're supposed to be. All the lines are jumping around like they're supposed to be. So, I guess we're working. So, we got a romantic action film. Yeah, romantic action film. We got two spies that married, running from two different churches. We're talking about Mr. and Mrs. Smith. We are talking about Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. I believe that's who it is. Let's see, Angelina Jolie, Brad Pitt. Yeah, they're a married couple. Surprised, assassins that they married and didn't know each other, were assassins. She was a corporate headhunter, and he was supposed to be a business salesman or something. Anyway, so they get put on a hit together at the same time, but not knowing that each other were on the hit. They get out to the desert to take out this guy, and um, she sets bombs, and he's got a rocket launcher. He's going to just blow them straight up, and she's going to use bombs more delicate, that type of thing. Anyway, so he trips the sensors so the bombs don't go off, and he uses his rocket launcher on her HUD after she shoots at him. Yeah, then they didn't know each other were spies. They met in Colombia, and they alibied each other, and then they got married when they got back to the States, and didn't really know that each of them were spies, and they were hiding all their armaments and guns through themselves in the big house, the 720,000 square foot house. And so she'd go to the office on the construction site, and they were together for 5 to 6 years. Ooh, look at that. They show them in marriage counseling too when they first start. So she works with all women, and he works with 2, 3 guys, maybe. Damn nose is itching. To fix that. Anyway, so they had lots of fun. It was lots of fun doing this. So when they couldn't get them on each other's side, they separated after they fought. They were fighting and trying to kill each other for a while. They had a big argument in their neighborhood, trying to kill each other. He ran across the thing, run across the neighborhood, trying to get her attention because she's trying to get out of the neighborhood, and then he ends up jumping on the car, and the gun goes off and misses her, and then ends up jumping on the car, getting in the car. She bails out. Car goes over an edge. That was kind of funny. Then after a while, it catches up to her at work. He does one elevator, and they drop another one just to try to get even with her. Then he makes himself known that he's alive, and he shows up at a restaurant where she's mourning his death, and pours her champagne, and she realizes that he's there. They do a tango strip search, and they get rid of all their hardware, throw knives across the building, that type of fun stuff. Usual fun stuff. Then, after that, they separate, and then that's where he goes to the elevator and tries to get her attention, and, that hurt. Anyway, she drops an elevator, then they scatter zip lines for the girls, and he gets up there and takes the burn pot, or the place where they burn all their documents, home, and goes through it. And then they figure out, after a good fight and tearing up the house and all that, they figure out what happened, and they're both spies, and they were told by one of his friends, Macy's and Gimbel, working, fighting each other. They didn't like that, so they were supposed to kill each other. They had a great gunfight. Four armored-proof Mercedes-Benz cars were chasing them, armored, of course, and then they were chasing them in a minivan. They stole the neighbor's minivan after the next morning, them fighting and making up. Anyway, so they got that all done, and then they ended up downtown in a hardware store, and They were making weapons out of all that, and somehow they got away. Then, towards the end, they were back at somewhere towards the end. They were back together at the. Well, this one's going to be a short one too. It looks like they were together back at their house, and the neighbors called the cops on them, and they had bounties put on both their agencies. Both their heads were put on, so they were trying to get out. So they went and got the guy they were supposed to blow up and hauled him around. Learned out he was a mouse, a rat. Well, there it is, rat, not a mouse, a rat. Anyway, so it was all kinds of fun. I enjoyed it. This is one of those movies that, you got to pay attention every step of the way to figure out what's going on. And you may have to watch it over and over again because there's always something new. Every time you watch it, there's always something new in this movie. It doesn't seem like, it seems like they took a lot of time and put into this thing. But it was a pretty popular movie, but it had two of the better stars in the movie when they released it. So, fans from both sides are definitely going to go see it. And, here we go. Let's see what we got. What do we got? Where are we at? Okay. Who put this thing out? Oh, it's 20th Century Fox that put this thing out. So they released it June 7th, 2005 in Westwood. I'm sure that's California. Then for the rest of the United States, it was June 10th, 2005. Then this thing ran 120 minutes. It was United States, and it's English, of course. And then the budget for this thing was $110 million. So, yeah, they must have put some serious thought and some serious sets, because it seems like they did all this live, but I'm pretty sure they did this one in front of a green screen if I look close enough. I just don't want to tear the movie apart because I kind of like it. We're giving it a 5-star rating. Oh, at the box office, I forgot. Sorry about that. At the box office, it made $487.3 million. Damn, I can't even think today for some reason. Yeah, $487.3 million at the box office, and I'm pretty sure it's still making money now. Well, it does me because, people have to come over and donate to watch it, especially now that I'm having job problems because of On Track. But we'll get into that on a different channel. I'm getting ready to do a video on that. So when you find my other channels, there's 6 of them. So when you find the other channels, then you'll be able to figure out what's really going on. I'm not doing everything on this channel. I'm just going to focus this channel and most of the other channels to one subject. This time for right now, they're movies on this channel. It may change, it may not. I don't know what the future holds. Anyway, so take care, be safe, all that fun stuff. We'll see you either next week or tomorrow, depending upon which one of these channels you're on. And there's 4 of them now that these movies are coming out on. It'll be in the credits. Anyway, see you later. Bye.